Look like an IG model, walk with a waddle, body shaped like a Coke bottle, okay? Why is he up here? Hi darlings, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hey girl, hey, I'm Mia. If you're returning, I'm glad to have you. Let's just get a few things out of the way. You will probably hear Rich running around in the background because he got a new toy, and I know the glare on the glasses is crazy, but the way that this outfit is set up, the bare chest, I just could not have a bare face, so please let me be. And the glasses are cute, huh? Anyway, child, I'm sure we've all ordered something online because it looks good on the model, and then you get it in your house and you try it on and you're like, wait, this don't look how I thought it was gonna look. We all have different body types and shapes, so there are gonna be certain cuts and silhouettes that look more flattering on us than others, and that is okay. I know you've seen the title, and the whole point of this video is to help you guys understand your body type, body shape, and then what silhouettes suit you to best highlight your most amazing feature. This is in no way to say a certain body type is superior to another or make you feel down about yourself. Learning about and experimenting with your fashion and personal style should be fun. If at any point you feel like you aren't learning anything insightful or you start feeling some type of way about yourself or your body, exit stage left. I do have other videos for y'all to dive into and hopefully get something out of. Before we get into the good stuff, you guys already know, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already to join the family, and turn on that bell notification so you never miss an upload from me. As always, my socials will be linked in the description box if you guys want to keep up with me outside of here. I am actually excited about this video. I feel like it's going to be really helpful for young women like myself who are wanting to learn more about their body types and what they look good in my experience, knowing this is just gonna make you feel more comfortable and more confident in anything that you put on, and that's what we're all about over here, feeling nice, sexy, cute, confident all the time. We're gonna start with understanding the 5 body types. You may not be 100% in one category, but you will have more features that lean toward a specific category, and these are gonna be helpful when shopping because these 5 categories are widely known. So different brands may give you suggestions, or different influencers, if you follow them, will give you suggestions on if you have this body type, then maybe this shirt will help or this silhouette will look better on you. The first body shape is hourglass. Look like an IG model, walk with a waddle, body shaped like a Coke bottle, okay? The hourglass body type just means you have a proportionate bust to hip ratio and a smaller waist. The next body type is a rectangle. That just means you have similar bust, waist, and hip measurements, giving you more of a straighter appearance. Pear or triangle shape just means you have a wider hip than bust. Apple or round shape means you carry more weight around your midsection. And the inverted triangle body type means that your shoulders and bust are broader than your hips. Knowing your shape is key because when you dress for your proportions, you create harmony and balance in all of your outfits, which will naturally make you look more stylish and put together. Now let's talk about how to determine your body type. For this, we're gonna focus on your shoulders, bust, torso, hips, and legs. I know it sounds like a lot, but stick with me. It's not that hard. There are a couple of ways to do this. First is going to be the measurement method. So you'll take a tape measure and go around your bust, your hips, and your waist, and then you'll compare the numbers. Each number, whichever one is more prominent, will give you insight to your body type, which part is larger, which ones are smaller. This is not my favorite method though. If you're more of a visual learner, you'll probably want to go the visual assessment route. This is where you put on fitted clothes that are not too restricting. We want to be able to take pictures and see your natural curves and natural straight lines. Now let's get into our 5 categories. We're gonna start with your shoulders. Using that picture that you took straight ahead, we're gonna draw a straight line across your shoulders from right to left. Keep in mind, this line is supposed to be drawn straight across your shoulders at the widest part. Then we're gonna draw another line straight across the widest part of your hips. If the shoulder line is longer than your hip line, that means you have broadest shoulders and probably an inverted triangle body type. If the shoulder line is shorter than your hip line, that means you have a wider bottom, giving you more of a pear shape. And if the lines are pretty much equal, that means you have an hourglass or balanced body type. Now let's talk about the bust area. It's kind of more of an outlier. If you have been on this channel before, you know that I am a Nordstrom bra fitting advocate. I recommend to everybody to go to their lingerie undergarment department and go to the professionals and tell them, hey, I need to get fitted for a bra, because the chest is intricate. We're talking about under bust, we're talking about cup size, your back, straps and shoulders, make sure that that's not too tight. So I just like to leave it to the professionals. Your cup size is gonna determine what tops look best on you. If you are a top heavy girl like myself, we're gonna wanna wear things that show a bit more skin to get some like lightness, alleviate the weight and the heaviness that our big chest is going to bring. Obviously, you can still wear what you wanna wear. I still wear crew necks, or if you have smaller busts, you can still wear V-neck, deep plunge tops. This is when good bras and undergarments are gonna come into play and the girls start shape shifting to get their desired looks. Things like good boob tape, push-up bras, chicken cutlets, minimizer bras, those are things you're gonna wanna invest in when it comes to styling. You're really gonna wanna take into consideration the width of your shoulders and your cup size when purchasing bras and tops. The whole point of this is to make sure that you are purchasing things that flatter your body and highlight your best points. Now let's talk about torso. Throughout this whole thing, we're gonna use the same picture that you took, except this time we're gonna draw a line from our head to our hips. That's gonna be our torso line, and then from our hips to the bottom of our feet is gonna be our leg line. If the torso and leg line are pretty similar or equal, that means you have a balanced body. If your torso line is shorter than your leg line, then we're twins and you have a shorter torso. If your torso line looks longer than your leg line, then you have long torso and shorter legs. I told y'all, it's not hard to figure this stuff out. Now let's talk about hips. We're gonna use the same shoulder and hip lines that we drew earlier. So across your shoulders and then the widest part of your hips. If the hip line is longer than your shoulder line, that means you have wider hips. If your hip line is shorter than your shoulder line, that means you have broader shoulders, and if they're about equal, that means you're proportionate. For legs, we're gonna use the same vertical lines that we use, so from your head to your torso and then your hips to the bottom of your feet. We're just gonna focus on the bottom half of the body this time. If the leg line is longer than your torso, that means you have longer legs, very model-esque. If the leg line is shorter, that means you have a longer torso and shorter legs, and if they're about equal, that means you're proportionate. This is a pro tip. Your weight and your height have nothing to do with your body type. It's all about your proportion. Now that you know the body types and you have figured out how to determine your body type, take note of what body type you are, and we are going to talk about the best practices for each body type. For the hourglass body type, the key goal is to make sure that you are accentuating your tiny waist and highlighting your balanced proportions. Fabrics like soft, drapey materials that hug your curves are going to be really pretty. Fitted tops to show your shape, V-neck tops, wrap tops or peplum tops to really accentuate your waist and pop out your hips is going to be really nice. High-waisted jeans are going to be really good to highlight your waist and your hip section. A-line skirts and pencil skirts are going to be really good too because they hug you and really accentuate your shape. Bodycon dresses, fit and flare dresses, or belted dresses are going to be really good too. You're going to want to avoid anything like oversized or shapeless because the whole point is to highlight your tiny waist and the curves of your body. For the rectangle body type, we're going to want to create curves and definition. Textured fabrics like tweeds, knits, ruffles are going to be good. Structured tops are going to be really nice. Puff sleeves to give you a larger shoulder, make your torso and waist appear smaller. Belted tops will help with your waist looking smaller as well. High-waisted jeans or pants are going to be a good option for you. Fit and flare, any pleats, pleated bottoms are going to be really good as well. For dresses, you're going to want to lean towards anything that cinches in your waist. So like wrap dresses, belted dresses, anything like tied to really snatch that waist in, creating shape. Now, if you have a rectangle body shape, you're gonna wanna avoid silhouettes that are more like boxy and don't give you any definition. For my pear-shaped girls, we're gonna wanna create some balance between the upper and lower body. Flowy fabrics are gonna be really pretty. You could even do more structured things to like balance out your proportions. Off the shoulder tops, boat necks, and statement sleeves are gonna be really good to draw more attention to the upper part of your body so we aren't focused on the wider lower half of your body. Straight leg pants are gonna look really nice. A-line skirts and then tailored trousers. We want to give some fit and some structure to the bottom half. Fit and flare dresses are gonna look really good, as well as empire waist dresses. And I'm sure a lot of you haven't heard of empire waist. That is where it starts cinching in and getting really tight right under the bust. For a pear body shape, you'll wanna stay away from things like skinny jeans or really tight bodycon clothing that is gonna overly accentuate your hips. For my apple shaped girls, we're gonna wanna define your waist and elongate your torso. Lightweight, flowy materials are gonna be really pretty. When thinking about tops, do like V-necks, wrap tops, something like structured will be really nice. High-waisted bottoms will look good on you. That's gonna snatch in your waist. A-line skirts are really nice, or wide leg bottoms to give you kind of a balance between the wider middle and the wider bottom. That'll look really cool too. Dresses, things like the empire waist again, or wrap dresses will look really nice. You can also look good in maxi dresses. For the apple body shape, you'll want to avoid really tight fitted or clingy tops that accentuate your middle section. For inverted triangle body shapes, we'll want to soften the upper part of your body and enhance the lower half of your body. Soft drapey fabrics are going to be really pretty and feminine. They're also going to help soften this upper part of your body. Nicer looking shoulders, nice chest, really nice, really feminine. Scoop neck tops, peplum tops, wrap tops are going to be good options. Flared pants to enhance that lower body, wide leg pants or pleated bottoms are going to be really cool. Dresses, you want to think something A-line or flowy, preferably maxi. Inverted triangles are going to want to avoid things that make you look bulky and boxy at the top, so no shoulder pads. All in all, the best outfits are the ones that make you feel the most confident. Fashion and personal style is all about your preference and expression. I do think knowing your body type does help you out a bit when styling. If you made it to the end, I really hope you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it. You learned something. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below to join the family, and comment some of your best styling tips. Let's share the wealth with the girls in the comments section. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.